Public opinion. The aggregate of citizens' attitudes. The measure of all citizens' attitudes. This is essential to the working of a democracy, since the democracy comes from the people. The political opinions of the people are what are going to determine the shape of the democracy. Now, scientific polling enables public officials to gauge the public opinion, to view what is the popular public opinion with some degree of confidence. Although polls can be an error, as was dramatically affected by the presidential election of 2016, where the majority of pollsters and news organizations were predicting one outcome of the presidential election and were surprised by the outcome that occurred. So citizens' opinions and attitudes are shaped by things like environment, political socialization, generational effects, and their own self-interest. Elites will drive public opinion, but only to the extent that citizens are exposed and open to their messages. And by elites, we're talking about news organizations, businesses, unions, and public organizations, which are often used to try and drive the public opinion. But as I say, they're only as effective as the people are exposed to their messages and are open to their messages. Now, party identification can help predict individual attitudes, and liberal or conservative leanings shape people's views on political and social issues. Generally speaking, the public has become less liberal in recent years, although there's been a recent uptick. And of course, in a political season, it's very volatile. People generally know what advances their interests, and they hold government accountable. Although parties have grown more polarized in recent years, the electorate is more moderate than party choices allow. In recent years, the efficacy and public trust in government has fallen. Things like social economic status, your age, your religion, your gender, your race, your ethnicity, and educational background can all impact political views, values, ideology, and partisanship. Even within ethnic groups, such as Hispanics, the country of origin of one's parents or grandparents will shape one's political values. How would you characterize the impact of the gender gap, for example? Or how much do you think the effect of religion will affect your own politics? As you go through this chapter, I want you to ponder these things. And then go to the discussion page where I ask you some questions about political opinion, public opinion. And I'd like to see your answers. Remember, your answers are private. There's no wrong answer because it's what you think. But I'd be interested to see what you think. Remember, whatever you put there is public, meaning the whole class can see it. And although I can't give, so don't put private things you don't want people to know. But, I will give you extra credit if you participate in the discussions that I post. Good luck with this next chapter, chapter 6, and I'll see you next week.